Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here. Part out party, part 2, I guess. We're continuing the part out of this set, and as you can see, this set, which if you remember, is the Hidden Side Shrimp Shack Attack. It is very, very big. So we've now taken up both tables with, I could probably take the instructions off, get a little bit more room over there, but totally full. And the problem with this is I'm totally out of drawers. So this was my last drawer that I filled up. And obviously when I put these in my inventory, a decent portion of these lots, actually about almost 100 of these, will get consolidated and put on the wall in lots that are already there, which is good, except when I'm parting them out, because I don't have that information of what pieces to pull off the wall, that means I have to, or the way we do it is we put them in a drawer before we put them on the wall. So with that being said, we're out of drawers. So I'm going to have to consolidate some more drawers. Another thing is, like, these pieces, or let's say these pieces I don't have in my inventory. Sorry about that sun right there. But these pieces I don't have in my inventory, but I'm not going to only put those in there. If I don't have these in my inventory, I'll put a divider in here, and then I'll put these pieces in this drawer as well. So, but the easiest way to do that, and I'll show you in a minute or two when I upload, is to scan the drawer and then consolidate. So I still have 6 different pieces here that need drawers or somewhere to put them. So I'm going to consolidate some lots real quick, I suppose. But yeah, big set. So last time on the Brickside chat on Sunday, someone asked what was the biggest lot or biggest set you have parted out in terms of lots. This is not it. But they also asked, is there a maximum? I'd say about 300 lots is the maximum. I think this one had 305? No, maybe, I don't think it's that many. Can't be that many. 200 something maybe, but yeah, whatever this set is definitely the maximum because we run out of space on the table. So this is going to be it, this set here. I'll put a, yeah, well, it's okay. Let's go consolidate some drawers. All right, so here we are starting to consolidate some lots. Sorry, I have a hard time talking and doing things at the same time. But yeah, having to like do this in the middle of parting stuff out is like super duper inconvenient. There's no good way to hold that at an angle either. Yeah, super inconvenient though, to be totally honest. Because, you know, you're in the rhythm of pulling out pieces and counting and like as you're putting them away, making sure it's all good. And then you have to slow down and do something like this where you're putting those pieces away. But this will free up some drawers. Plus, these are, if you look at these pieces, they're total waste. I mean, honestly, like, why do we have, what, 8 of these in that drawer and 10 of these in this drawer? Kind of stupid. Just keep doing this. And I do have a video on this if this is your first time watching. It is a how-to video on how to get the most room out of the drawers that you have. And it shows using these dividers and consolidating them into your lots. If you're also curious on the barcode system, I have a how-to video on that as well. And there we go, 2002, perfect. Another thing is when you're doing this, it's very important to, so we're gonna start with this drawer, 2004. And when we're up here, I don't have my screen recording at the moment, but if we go here to inventory, click remarks, and then, I don't know if you can see this, and then when you actually scan this in, sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. When you actually scan that in, now the key here is once you search for that piece, it's going to show you what's in this drawer. Meaning you're changing this remark here for this piece into another drawer. So then after that, you need to make sure that you put the piece and the divider into the correct drawer. I've done it before where I put the divider into the incorrect drawer. And usually what I do at the end of it is I'll figure it out or I'll realize. But if you see this number here, 2003, and you look up there, 2004, you'll notice that those are different, which is good because the drawer that has pieces should no longer, or should not be in the search results. You should have searched for the drawer that does not have pieces anymore in it, and there should be no results for that old drawer. Hopefully that made sense. I'm not sure. Made sense to me. So we got our last drawer here, and then we'll be able to part out a little bit more. Put some bananas in with these cherries. I didn't really feel like you needed to see me struggle to put drawers away while on camera, but I do have something to show you guys, and it's terrible. And this is what happened the other day. This is part of the reason we shut down the store initially for a few days, because these fell on the floor. and I just haven't had a time. Well, that's not true. I haven't wanted to pick them up. So a lot of these pieces now, since they're on the floor and have rolled all around, like these are fine. I can scoop these up and just put these right away. Good there. These brown ones are probably all there. But now I have to pick up and count and make sure they're not in terrible condition or weren't stepped on or anything before these can all go back in the inventory. Initially what these were is they were stacked up right here. And what happened is, as I was walking by one time, actually as I was walking by to leave, I hit it with my elbow. And it all fell on the ground and spilled, and that's why I gave up and I just got upset. So, closed the store because of that, so no one would order those pieces, but now they're actually out of the store. They're in a stock room so that no one can order those pieces. So where did those drawers go? Now we can finish parting out, hopefully, this set. These drawers. Sorry, the sun's coming in through the windows, so there's a lot of, little parts that are overexposed in the video. So, I'm going to just finish parting these out, and then I'm going to start putting them away, and then we'll get to another set that we can actually part out, as long as we have enough drawers left over. And now they're all away. So we got 8 more of these little bags to part out down there. 8 more little ones, and then we'll finish them up in all these bins, and then we can start putting them in inventory. Alrighty, so every single piece now in this set is parted out, minifigs all in one big colossal bin right there. So that'll be fun to go through. Before we do this, I have now a disaster. There's a box there, there's trash everywhere. So I need to clean up a little bit because when I'm scanning these in, I'm going to have to be moving around the table. So I need to make some room for me to be able to do that. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll get starting putting these in. I think I'll do a time lapse of me scanning each thing in, so it's not boring for you guys. Yeah, so now what we're going to do is I get to start, have the thing pulled up there, and we'll start scrolling through and figuring out, well, what we have in our inventory, and I can set that aside. I cleared off some room on that side table there, so all the pieces that we have in our inventory will go over there, and then we'll consolidate those later after I add all the other pieces that I don't have in my inventory to my inventory. So I'm going to time lapse this so it's not super boring, and here we go. Here we are, all done after the very slow process of only pulling out the pieces, which are now over here. And these are all the pieces that are already in my inventory. So it looks like a disaster, but that whole little middle column there, it's all stacked up. Those will eventually get consolidated later. All of these pieces still need to go into my inventory. So I figured it'd be a little bit quicker to pull all the ones out so that I'm not walking around the table for each drawer, and instead only walking around for about half the drawers. But we've reduced it to about half the size now. So what I'll be able to do is, use the mouse and the barcode scanner, scan it into the system, and then set these aside instead of having to dig through all the ones that I already have and them kind of being there as well. So this should go a little bit quicker now, and we'll do another time lapse of this, of me scanning all these pieces in. Alrighty, and I finished scanning all the barcodes on these, so these are all in the computer now. And I'm on the second page after you verify everything, or after you edit everything, you verify the next page. So now on this page, after these have all been put in, we're not going to touch those until we're done. These are the ones that I've started to pull from over there, and these are the ones I already have in my inventory. So now that screen up there, it'll show me, and we're going to slowly but surely put each of these in the inventory. I noticed when I was putting those away, or scanning them, I forgot to consolidate them. So what I might do before those actually go on the wall is put some of those together, mix the lots in the same drawer, because they don't need a whole drawer, because I totally forgot. But most of them are pretty full, which is good too. So I'm going to time lapse this from a different angle, so hopefully we can start to see the wall fill in, and we'll start to see all the pieces go in the wall, and that should be pretty cool. But first, of course, I have to finish putting all these in the drawers that they already belong in. And there we go. So we consolidated or put all those little those pieces away, those lots that already had lots on the walls, which is great because it freed up almost 120 drawers. So we're now able to part out more sets and then do stuff over there. We do have some new sets up there on top of the shelf. There's also some sets down there, some like the Friends set, pretty cool. We also have some other ones coming right now. Some of the, what is it? I don't remember. It's on Lego's website. It's one of their, one of the games. I can't remember which one it is, but it was on sale, or is on sale still. So we got, I think, 6 of those coming right now, unless we get more. These are pieces that once I was consolidating and putting the pieces away on the wall that didn't fit, okay, there we go. I set them aside. So this isn't gonna fit in here. So right now I'm just gonna stack both of these drawers up. I upload the pieces, that's totally fine. And later on what I'll do is I'll go and I'll type in drawer 25 and I'll figure out what's supposed to be in 25, what's supposed to be in 851 and all that stuff. And whatever drawer is on top is the drawer I just put in, meaning the drawers on the bottom are the ones that are already in the wall. So I'll search that bottom number and then it'll tell me what should be in there. And now I can go ahead and change the remark, change the drawer number, put it all where it needs to be, because some of these need bigger drawers. This one specifically can use a smaller drawer, doesn't need to be so big. Some of these are, you know, 2 lots in one drawer like these, and I'm not able to fit the rest of it in. So I just need to rework those and then we'll make those work. But they are uploaded at the moment, and that's why they're all stacked up there in case someone orders them between right now and the next, I don't know, 20 minutes when I end up doing that. And then we just got to put these away. I still have to figure out and sort the minifigs, but those are uploaded as well. Probably should have figured that all out before, but that's okay. And now what I'm going to do is hopefully do a time lapse, and we'll see the wall filling up. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to fill up as much as I thought, but that's okay because that means we still have a ton of drawers that we're able to part sets out into. So right now we're just going to do this, and I'll shoot a time lapse of the wall, and we'll hopefully the wall fills up quite a bit. And there we are, the wall is now closer to being full. So obviously there's still quite a few holes in the wall, which is good though, like I said earlier, because that does mean, let me take my camera out. That does mean that we're able to part out this many more pieces, and then half of these drawers will go back on the wall as well. If you noticed, and I'm not sure how many did, but now I have these larger drawers over here. That is because we have this one, which I still need to label, and then we have an empty one right there. Now there is room to do one more column right here, but that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna begin to do the bookshelf thing, or the library style thing, where we'll have 2 walls that go here and here on each side. So this will be a wall that comes out, and that's where those pieces are gonna go there. So it'll go straight out this way, and then a big wall all the way back this way. So that's why those are down there and they haven't been put up yet. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I'm hoping, we'll be able to start that wall. And this small wall that'll be here, we'll be able to house 8, what are those things called? Cabinets, drawer things. It'll be able to hold 8 of them, and then we'll continue this way when we need that many more drawers. That's pretty much it. I was going to part out more sets, but it's now like almost 9 p.m. and I'm just thinking I'm not wanting to. But that added just about 10,000 pieces to our inventory. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was $1,800 worth of pieces for the last 6 months sales now that people can purchase. So that is awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below, or any comments or anything that you want me to mention in the next episode of Brickside Chat. That'll be on this Sunday, coming out sometime during the day. So thank you guys so much for watching again. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and think about doing so, and we'll see you in the next one.